I got into communication with my mother by knocking on her skull.
Knocking on her skull.
1 knock meant yes.
Meant yes. 2, no. 3, I don't know.
3, I don't know. 4, money.
5, goodbye.
5, goodbye.
I was hard put to ram this code into a ruined and frantic understanding, but I did it.
But I did it. In the end.
In the end.
That she should confuse yes, no, I don't know, and goodbye was all the same to me. I confused them myself.
I confused them myself.
But that she should associate the...
But that she should associate the 4 knocks with anything but money was something to be avoided at all costs.
But that she should associate the 4 knocks with anything but money was something to be avoided at all costs.
During the period of training, therefore, at the same time as I administered the 4 knocks on her skull, I stuck a banknote under her
I
nose.
stuck a banknote under her nose, or in her mouth.
Or in her mouth.
In the
innocence of my heart.
my heart.
For she seemed to have lost, if not absolutely all notion of mensuration, at least the faculty of counting beyond 2. It was too far for her. Yes, the distance was too great from 1 to 4.
By the time she came to the 4th knock...
By the time she came to the 4th knock, she imagined she was only at the 2nd.
At the 2nd, the first 2 having been erased...
The first 2 having been erased from her memory as completely as if they'd never been felt.
Never been felt.
Though I don't quite see how something never felt can be erased from the memory. And yet
it is a common occurrence.
And yet it is a common occurrence. She must have thought I was saying no to her all the time.
Whereas nothing was further from my purpose.
Enlightened by these considerations, I looked for, and finally found, a more effective means of putting the idea of money into her head.
This consisted in replacing the 4 knocks of my index knuckle.
This consisted in replacing the 4 knocks of my index knuckle by 1 or more, according to my needs, thumps of the fist.
Thumps of the fist
On her skull.
on her skull. That she understood.